So, we going?
Gee, I hope so. I clicked the damn thing for no reason.
Oh, I guess we are. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to RetroShift. Tonight we have a special for you in honor of the release of Metroid Prime. I will be taking the reins and running through this thing. I'm gonna bulldoze this thing until it can't walk no more.
Sure. Speaking of ways of getting demonetized, I'm gonna get a drink.
I hope it's non-alcoholic.
It's not. It feels like you're on some.
So as you can see clearly, this game is ready, set, go. Controls set. I already have them set to my preferences. This is not a blind run through. I can't.
It's an
guarantee...
HD remaster. We pretty much know everything from scratch. The only difference is it's based off the Wii port of the game.
I cannot guarantee 100%, but I will.
You sure as heck will.
I will try.
Otherwise, we have to show extra footage of what we missed. Can't wait to do that when you play Fusion.
Oh.
How many power bombs can you miss?
Listen, there's an overabundance in power bombs.
I know, they expect you to use it the moment you get them, but after you get the plasma beam, you're set to go.
Look at this. Look at this. Casual and... I don't believe there was a casual mode.
Calm down, Gamergate.
What are you talking... No. I'm not saying that... Listen, there's no casual mode in Metroid Prime. There was just normal and hard mode.
It wasn't a hard mode. You don't unlock hard mode until you beat the game. You're just normal.
I know.
Probably a
like
Wii.
I said, there was a normal and a hard mode.
It's probably a Wii thing.
Ugh, a Wii thing.
Calm down, son.
I don't want something so minor. Anyway, I also put on the full cinematic thing because we've never seen this before, so...
We're American. And apparently we weren't good enough to get that.
I mean, if you used an action replay, you could technically access some of that shenanigan.
I don't know that.
Oh, yeah. I mean
we had an action replay. Problem is, though, we don't have two of them. One goes for the old games, the other one's for the up-to-date stuff before, it stopped working.
Alright. As you can see, we're flying in. I'm just going to shut up and let them talk right now.
We have subtitles on, right?
Yeah. Oh,
there it is. Do you think those rocks are from the last plant Samus blew up?
Shh. Let them talk.
Well, you don't want to get too DMCA'd.
I told him I'd let it play. Let the comment.
Oh, I know. As opposed from 2002. That was when this game was released, right?
Yes. So, as you, my friend... Brother, you know what I mean, has talked through, this is the intro. Samus has been called over here, for those who don't know, and needed to be explicitly told.
Well, here's the thing, though. You gotta remember, the Metroid, I guess you want to call it
yet.
Timeline? I don't know. The games are weird. Like, this is before, too, right?
Yeah, the Metroid Prime and Metroid Hunters all take place before Numero Dos.
So, like, the whole Prime trilogy plus Hunters.
Well, yeah, Hunters is between Metroid Prime 1 and 2. You gotta give time for Dark Samus to grow,
I know. So it makes you wonder what's Prime 4 gonna be when we literally blew up that in the Aurora unit. I
really hope they don't go back and pull a Palpatine and say, oh, suddenly there's more Phazon. You missed some. Oopsie doops.
And then Silex just says hi and leaves.
Okay, so this is our main hub. Oh, look at that loading. Look at that.
Look at that heads-up display.
Alright, so for those who don't know how to play on a GameCube or own the trilogy and skip
we should probably just mention this right now. We're not using a Pro controller, we're using a flat GameCube controller adapter, which isn't 100%, one for one. Yeah, you gotta get used to that. Scan visor's the left D-pad now for some reason.
Oh no, it's still... No.
It's still right?
Yeah, it's still left.
I thought it was right.
No, you hit left and it does the thing.
Okay.
See? Okay. So anyway, for those who don't know how to use a GameCube controller...
R's to lock. Isn't R for, like, manual?
Yeah. L is to lock on automatically.
Oh, wait, hold on for a sec. Oh, wait, no. I don't know if it works for motion controls. There was an additional thing where if you're locked on, you can move and technically move your cursor while pseudo-locked on. Oh, wait, hold up. You missed something. What? You forgot to scan something very important.
You can't scan the ship from here. It's being blocked by a freaking force field.
That's so sad.
You gotta scan it on Tallon IV. Come on, man. I know it's been 20 years.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not the Metroid hardhead here. I'm only playing like literally three.
Hold on. It's been almost 20 years since this game came out.
The last time you played was like what, 3, 4?
Yeah,
you
3
played
or 4
it after
years.
Tallon borrowed it.
Yeah, good times. Anyway, so
press the
if you're quick enough, you can actually use the.
Is it L for lock on?
Yeah, you can use the L to lock on if you're quick enough.
Hey, wait, I want you to try something real quick. Try the dash, the lock on dash. See if it's as responsive as it is.
It's actually I think it's actually smoother. It used to be a bit of a jut. Now you can.
Yeah, but what John's doing.
Look at that.
Yeah, what John's doing is a technique the game tells you later down called pretty much dash jumping. When you're locked onto a target, you can sidestep out of the way.
So let's see here. X. Oh, what the?
What? Wasn't X the missile?
No. Why was the missile? Why the heck is
X the missile?
Yeah, that is weird.
Switch control screen. Look, all I know
fix
is
it in a little bit.
I don't know.
Oh, you weren't kidding. This isn't.
Yeah, you can't open up the pause menu with the GameCube controller. That's what I was saying. You can only open up the map, which means
how are we supposed to quit? At the
Pro controller.
Well, how are we supposed to also look at all the info and logs?
Okay, we're gonna need to use a Pro. John, you're gonna need the Pro controller because this game is fairly recent. You gotta remember that. And this game hasn't exactly gotten its update like Mario 3D All-Stars did, where it allowed actual proper support for a GameCube controller.
All right, look, we'll work this out as we go. Right now,
Tech gamma, core reactor propulsion, environmental stable. Basically, I think this is basically telling you, like, you know, what every sector is.
Oh yeah.
And something's wrong in Alpha.
Why isn't there something wrong in Alpha?
No, it's Sector 2 that has the problem. Sector 2.
As you can see, there are flying dead bugs.
Oh, Jay, what happened? Airlock repressurized.
Seriously, we're gonna
open the airlock. That sounds pleasing.
Sounds like there's parasites behind me.
Well, your radar is on the top left. Well, let's scan what's going on here.
Well, as you can see, it's dead.
Well, there's radiation in the area.
Oh, and there's that classic music.
Yeah, that's another problem I see. The scan is a little bit more wonkier than normal. You got to view it from the side. Oh yeah, Space Pirate. That's badly wounded or dead. Sever spinal cord.
No, it's deader than dead. There should be some parasite.
Yeah, and they even have the Wii port, you know, new entry and logbook thing.
Yep.
By the way, it should be noted, although you can scan objects, there are some missable scans. Anything literally in this ship is a missable scan.
As you can see,
death caused by flame damage to exoskeleton.
So that confirms.
Toasty. He's on the other side, remember?
I know.
L or ZL to lock on the enemy. His platform does not look like it can activate in the room.
Yeah. Let's see here. Escape pods have been used.
Wonder who left.
Unidentified materials.
Phazon batch, whatever that is.
Oh, come on. It's been over 20-something years. These people know what Phazon is.
Radiation.
Apparently also weighs a buttload. Anyway, radiation coming from the fire or the face, I don't know.
Probably both.
Look at that. That is high-quality fire right there, my friend.
I like that. I like that carcass. That is a nice carcass.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this guy died. Acidic burns to body. Unknown chemical.
Probably from this giant parasite.
Hey, this guy's still breathing.
His legs are broken.
He's been bitten a lot.
Well.
Yeah, but also by the looks of it, he got that Prime Hunter's charge shot. Where you pretty much do a triple burst.
Well, That is a problem.
Well, press A and then just shoot A once. Oh, okay. I think you can mash it faster. Yeah. The missile cancel still works. That's not what you wanted. That's not what you wanted either. You have to literally wait for it to log on. Life energy.
Man, that is already a flaw in this game. Because if I'm going to be shooting things...
You're going to need to get used to it. Again, there hasn't exactly been a one-for-one GameCube controller configuration.
Listen, maybe we
You know what the problem is, though, why it's probably going to take a while? They need to find a way to map a button to the spring ball.
Screw that, you don't need to... God damn it.
You don't need a spring ball. He says he's going to regret it later down the road. Press B or Y or X. Well, is X the morph ball?
X was supposed to be the morph ball. Y is now the morph ball.
Press Y. I want to see if Z does anything.
Nope.
L, R. Man, you're better off playing with a Switch Pro controller.
Honestly, I think I should switch to a classic controller just to spite me.
That is a Pro controller.
Yeah, maybe it'll actually work. Oh, and here's your obligatory map station.
You just want to do a quick cut right now?
No. We're doing this legitimately. We'll be back.
Legitimate. We're handicapping ourselves. We can't properly pause. We can't read scan entries.
It's what it is.
I don't need the spring ball. He says he regrets to grind his teeth when they release Prime 2 and has trouble with the Spider Guardian.
Round 0 secure.
Tallon IV.
What happened with Talons 1 through 3?
We can ask Tallon.
Well, does that make him Tallon 5 or one of the rejected Talons?
Tallon 0.
Oh, that's good. Oh, I do like this light. This is a nice
That's
light.
a nice little touch up they added.
Mm-hmm. Also,
the bombs have their own sprites too. Look at them when you next time you do it.
I feel it's a... I know the original, it was just basically like a electric ball, but I feel like there's some charm to that, you know? As dumb as it sounds, I think they put too much detail into a morph ball bomb.
You telling me you later down the road prefer the original ports of 2 and 3?
Well, if they really
Want people want to suffer against Boost Guardian?
Oh, Boost Guardian. Don't get me started on that guy.
Maybe it'll show us mercy.
Listen, I can beat Boost Guardian. It's not a big deal. I beat him on a... Josh, you forget.
I know, but the thing, like, it's no bragging, right? Because, you know, sometimes you might get a bad run, or sometimes you might get a good run. Hey, look, someone's limping toward us. Oh, the eggs are there, too. Severe internal damage detected.
Euthanasia it is.
Probably broke 4 ribs. I don't know what happened to that guy, but he's dead now.
Broken legs.
Oh, okay, he's the one with the broken legs.
Well, now he's got a broken everything.
Everything hurts now.
Aren't I? Oh, I should probably mention.
What?
Well, see this thing right here?
Oh.
This thing right here.
We come back here later down the road.
Yeah.
I almost forgot about that. This is where that room leaks out. Low life signs detected. The creature appears to be in a state of hibernation.
Yeah.
Okay, now. Yeah, we do come back in this room. I just remembered that.
Yep, we make a loop.
Fire missiles with X. Oh, okay. Turrets.
I love how that's still a thing.
What grade is this one again? Auto turret.
Yeah.
These things have a grade system into them. Ow. Hey, missile. God, I just remember, isn't there like the 3 missiles?
Nope, just, alright, so this is where your first major lore is.
It's no secret for anyone who doesn't know, but the pirate lore is something to behold, especially in the later games.
Yep, so basically, Space Pirate have basically left.
Zebes fall and all ground personnel are presumed dead.
That's a good presumption.
Either killed by the hunter clad in metal or the subsequent destruction of the underground facility. More leaning on that second one, hopefully. Research frigate Orpheans, try to pretend I know the art, and the Void Paragon were in orbit at 0 hour and managed to retreat. Frigate Orphean is now docked in the Vortex Outpost. Orphean's cargo appears to have a 100% survival rate.
For now.
Yeah, Metroids are healthy but restricted feeding schedules due to uncertain supply status. We're already beginning research on the Metroids and the other promising life form security status remains in code blue. No sign of pursuit from the hunter.
Oh, good. They at least kept that from the original port. Just
Hunter.
Just one extra page dedicated.
To word this.
Listen, any wordsmith, any novelist would be peeved.
Isn't there more?
Nope. There's just that. That's the only
And that's also the precursor to the keeping Metroids as pets.
Oh, yeah. This thing from Norfair. That's its only cameo. It never shows up in the main game, guys.
Yep. Though it's making a ruckus, that's for certain.
No.
Oh, that's a turret. Ow.
Oh, there's a little bit of an electric effect there.
You didn't notice that the first time?
Well, I was only I was focusing on other stuff. I'm not going to focus on being
Plasmite.
On being shocked to death.
Unknown enemy that we still have a name. You know what it probably is? Those creatures from Norfair, they probably don't have a proper name. It's been around since game 1 and doesn't have a name.
I mean, it probably does, but I don't give a crap.
Me neither.
All it is to me is
cannon fodder.
Yep.
You missed a computer.
This just talks about how the
everything pretty much went downhill 3 hours ago.
Oh, apparently phase-on radiation must be reported at all times now.
Hey, boss. Yeah, Luke's been drinking the phase-on again.
Oh, we haven't gotten to that phase. Zoomer.
Get out of here, John.
No.
I know. Plated larva parasite.
Oh.
Napping on the job. Up severe internal damage.
Well, now there's severe external damage, too.
Oh.
By the way, in case you didn't know, you can just...
Yeah, the charge beam will attract power-ups. This guy's limping at us again. What's wrong with him? Brain hemorrhage detected. Creature will aim will be hindered. Avoid damage by using quick movements.
In other words...
Depth perception is not his strong suit.
I mean...
He has depth perception, but now he doesn't. What do we got here? War wasps.
There's no P... Oh. Lucky shot.
This guy actually has some kind of aim. Oh, he's actually alive. Not anymore. Minimal injuries assessed. Max firepower recommended.
In other words, I should have just capped him with a missile.
That's one way to say it.
Yeah.
Another parasite. Shriekbat. Ice Shriekbat. Remember that one later down the road.
Too bad you can't skin that one right now. Oh, buddy, what's wrong? Acid burns.
Well, unwelded the joints of the skeleton.
You know,
I can't move my leg. Thank you.
Sammy, they took my legs. Sammy, those damn
They call
dogs.
me Gunner me leggies.
Oh, God. Oh, okay, what we got here? Scanning.
Superheated if airflow is restricted. Unusual thermal readings. Struck detected in reactor ventilation system. Engineering crew report to the frigate. Yeah.
Oh, gee, I wonder what's...
Turret! Ow. Why? Why was I programmed to feel pain?
That's a very good question.
What the hell is that?
Deck gamma.
Oh, that was a dead man.
It was a dead man. Now it's a very dead man. We're going down. You know, when we come back here later, there's going to be a power... So there's going to be somehow an energy tank in this, right?
Yeah, I know. Somehow. Door lock enabled. Fully alive space pirate. By the way, for wondering why we're not scanning these space pirates, trust me, there's more.
Also, they're not very healthy, so...
They're at best slightly scraped.
They're not worth the scan according to the scan. God.
Well, that's one way to open a door, but not the right one. Turrets in here, I believe.
Yep.
So let's scan that to deactivate them.
Oh yeah, you can just deactivate them. But I have to get in the room first.
Oh, that's the door. Oops.
Well, you know what? That's fine.
Out. Missiles. Charge. Yeah, there it is. Charge wheel draw and power-ups. Save station.
Don't need it, though. Because we're finishing this here and
the
now.
missiles.
Alright.
Isn't it hilarious how most of the... Stop doing that.
I'm sorry, but I'm used to using the X button.
Well, you'll probably use the X button if you switch to the Pro controller.
Or maybe I'll use the X button if I switch the controls to the...
I don't know if it has proper 100% custom controls.
Alright, so let's see here.
What's up, champ?
Lot of blood missing from this body.
What color is it? Blue.
Nah, green. You have to remember.
No life sign detected. He's dead, Jim.
I'd be concerned if there was. In other words...
He's dead, Jim.
Yeah, but they haven't been here for long. Alright.
So what has been causing this massive problem?
Well, that's easy. For those you don't know, this is the tutorial boss. This teaches you how to strafe. This teaches you that missiles are your friend.
This doesn't teach... This also will pretty much a good guide to show you out of all the things that hasn't been removed from this port. The missile cancel trick.
Yeah, remember?
But first scan it off.
Whoa. Listen,
yeah,
that is...
very HD.
Yeah, I remember you were...
Some also might consider it's a stage hazard.
Also, after you scan it, you can shoot it in the face.
Anyway, that's the Parasite Queen, genetically enhanced by unknown means. Weak spot has been detected in the creature's mouth using your auto-targeting to acquire a new target. Scans indicate the presence of potential mutagen origins unknown. Creature exhibits the ability to fire weapon-grade blast. Sorry, I had to take a bit of a yawn there. Of energy from its mouth. A trait not present in the standard parasite genome. It appears that pirates have begun bioengineering research with considerable results. They fed it radiation.
Yeah, now it's got powers like Spooderman. Damn it! The one time I...
That's a funny looking... that's nice.
Let's try this again. So usually about 7 of these, if I recall.
You're not going to do the trick?
Oh, here we go.
You're not going to do the trick where you just swap between missile and shoot?
Really?
Yeah.
The charge beam does more.
Yeah, missile, shoot, missile, shoot, missile, shoot. I think there's a rhythm to it, though. Oh, you actually nicked it with the charge shot.
Let it be known, I'm a hell of a shot when I'm not trying. Also, let me
He's
get
better
a look
when
at
he
that
is
face.
trying.
Wow, its eyes are not.
Oh.
Its eyes are not as buggy.
Hey, did it just fell into a...
Yep. Well, looks like we're already going to be doing the...
escape sequence off the bat. All right.
Yep.
7 minutes.
All right, let's see here. 7 minutes is more than enough time. Dear Lord. You know, so long as I don't forget to use the morph ball. Everyone forgets that the morph ball is a thing in this game.
7 minutes. Alright, now that's the one that disables the turrets.
Yep, save me some ammo, game.
Sweet dreams, partner. I remember this route. That guy just flung. Mental energy to assess. Never mind.
I remember that explosion used to be bigger. Also, that creature's dead.
Limitations.
Limitations my butt. This is the HD port. How the...
Hey, some systems handle stuff, but the older what I'm trying to say is the older generation console sometimes.
All right, there
You're
we go.
never gonna get used to that, huh?
Yep.
Exits that way, sir.
Woo!
We. I feel so weird seeing the.
Dang it.
There he goes again.
I forgot that was the wrong one to do that in. Give me a minute here.
The fact that these don't hurt you is hilarious.
It's the various suit, man. It does my job for me. Also, I don't like how there's no momentum. You could do it automatically in the GameCube version.
You'd probably have more if you had the spring ball to your suit.
Oh, don't you just bring the spring ball into this?
Oh, what's wrong with a quality of life change?
It's not high quality.
You don't even properly use it in Super anyway.
Alright, come on. Alright, let's go.
5 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, gotta need a morph ball your way. This one. Ow, 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 ow.
Ow. Dang it.
Shoot the door.
Oh, no, there's a... Oh, okay.
You're
And
thinking
there
on
we
a return
go.
visit.
Whee! Alright, let's go.
Uphill problems.
Uphill's what it is.
Wait.
I remember.
Looks more detailed.
It really does.
Hug right now.
Alright, let's go. We're rolling.
Yes.
Alright, come on.
Wonder what's in this. Hey, I remember this room. You can actually see the water now.
Yeah, I mean, you could see the water before.
I couldn't. Speaking of seeing things.
Oh, look.
It's Riddles.
That's Ridley in this game? God, he looks goofier.
You're only saying that because he looks like 3DS Metroid 2.
Yeah, the whole point of him being Metal Ridley is him being
completely metal.
Yeah, it looked cooler. They basically made him look like
spoken like a boomer.
What? No, don't you call me that. I'm not even born in the 1950s, you butt. Can't scan that fully because god damn it. All right, let's try this again.
You gotta remember how to set up on the grapple.
Look, it's been a little bit. So let's see here.
Metal Ridley.
Weapon complete.
Stinger ballistics, plasma fuel cell.
Yep, and there's other stuff such as his
cerebral casting, stable exoskeleton seal holding. Begin umbilical restriction.
In other words, they
literally rebuilt this, man. Auto turrets are disabled. Remember the electric fence. All right. Yeah, time for this.
And now for the scene that made a bunch of gamers unhappy back in the day.
Samus accidentally dropped a nickel.
Oh, yes.
Oh, shit, where'd it go?
No, all my power-ups.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no. I look like Turbo Man.
Away. Combat visor, sir?
Nah, I don't need it.
Well, we just lost everything.
Did we lose a hope in hell, too?
Probably.
I'm pretty sure we did.
Well, if we lost the grappling beam, then we might as well have lost everything.
I don't care about that.
Airlock.
You have to scan something for that. Oh, yeah.
Turn around.
Alright, I can't,
We kind of lost that. On the plus side, we can't screw up swapping between missiles and bombs now.
Yep. And as you can see, once again, Samus has added to her body counts. And
indirectly. Indirectly this time.
Nope. Everything is according to plan. Don't you know that's how this works?
Sure. Well, we found our space pterodactyl. Let's go chase it.
Yep.
Well, you can see the space pirates flying off in the distance.
Yeah, you know, when you open an atmospheric hole,
yeah,
you're gonna go flying out.
Tracking an enemy on target has lost. Ground-based recon required.
Can you hear if you're in space and you hear and then you see an explosion? Can you also hear it?
I don't know. If there's two people on the moon and one killed another one with a giant rocket, would that be screwed up or what?
Oh god, that's actually funny. I mean, yeah, it's screwed up, but still, that's pretty funny. God damn. I shouldn't be having this much fun for this kind of thing.
Well, seems we landed on the new Tallon overworld.
Oh, God.
Okay, so now they don't have it. I guess that was a truly PAL thing, where basically they would announce whatever new area you entered. Well, we landed. We are unfortunately back to the normal power suit. And we got more concept art.
Yeah, and when we join...
Well, let's take a save.
Might as well.
Tune in next time where we explored a new uncharted areas.
And I find out the perfect controller adjustment just for me!
Until they release an update that pretty much gives you proper GameCube controller support.
I hope they do.
If they did it for 3D All-Stars, I'm pretty sure they'll do it for here too.